The VWAP Bands Set Indicator is available for various platforms on the TradingFinder website. From this section, you can download the indicator file for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 platforms and apply it on the chart. Traders can also visit this page to learn how the indicator works. We select the indicator file from the Navigator section and execute the indicator by dragging the file onto the chart. Just make sure to check the Allow this port to be delivered option in the Full section, and then click the Confirm option. Once the indicator is applied to the chart, it starts displaying the VWAP bands on the price chart. The volume, weighted, average, price, bands. Standard deviation indicator is a useful tool for identifying profitable and bearish trends in the market. Traders can also use the VWAP bands as support or resistance levels within their trades. At a time when the middle line of the VWAP crosses downwards, we can predict a bearish trend. And when the price crosses upward from the middle line, we can expect a profitable trend. Traders can also use VWAP bands as support or resistance levels. Use it or as a tool to set up tick profits and stables for their trades. Have a dashboard in the settings section. In this section, there are options for us. In the first section, you can enable or disable the convergence of the VWAP bands. If this option is true, the VWAP bands will converge at the end of each day. And with the start of a new day, the calculations will be done from the beginning, and the bands will be displayed in the next section, where you can select the type of VWAP, which is divided into two modes, daily and session. I will explain the session mode in more detail. In the next section, you can set the period of the weighted average price, which is set to 20 by default. In the next section, you can specify the shift value. If the value is positive, for example, here, if I set the number 10, the V bands will move 10 candles to the right, and if I set the value negative 10, the V bands will move 10 candles to the left. In the next section, you can choose the price calculation type, which can be based on close price, open price, high price, low price, or other options that you can specify in this section. In the next section, you can determine the standard deviation value for Band 1, Band 2, and Band 3, which is marked as Band 1 in red, Band 2 in green, and Band 3 in blue, respectively. In the settings section, I set the type of VWAP mode to session mode. If you set this option to true, the time will be calculated based on UTC and displayed on the chart. If you set it to false, it will be calculated based on your local time. I'm going to set it to UTC, and then I'll click OK. After that, in the upper left corner, you can see the remaining time until the session closes. You can see the status of each session here represented by vertical lines. We are currently in the London session, and you can see the vertical line for the London session in this area. If you disable the convergence offlines option, the vertical bar is not displayed, and the status of the web band's coordinates is disabled and the coordinates do not appear. If this option is enabled, you can view the coordinates at the start and end of each session. In the next section, you can enable or disable the display or sharing of Asia session status, the start time and end time of the Asia session. In the next section, you can activate or deactivate the display and calculation of the London session. You can change the London session start time and end time to the desired time in this section. For example, here, disables London station status. It sets it to true. In the next section, you can activate or deactivate the display and calculation of the New York morning session, including its start and end times. You can also activate or deactivate the display of the afternoon New York session along with its start and end times. In the next section, you can activate or deactivate the display of session labels, which is enabled by default here. In the next section, you can change the label color to your preferred choice. You can choose the position of the label to be either at the top, left, or the top right. You can adjust the size of the vertical lines along with the color of the vertical lines. You can choose the style of the vertical lines to be solid, dash, dot, dash dot, or dash dot dot. In the last option, you can activate or deactivate the line back status. If this option is activated, the line backs won't be displayed. And if the option now is deactivated, you can see the labels from the session here. Well, friends, we've reached the end of this indicator tutorial. We would be happy if you share your comments and suggestions with us in the comments section.